Hello and welcome back to episode 7 of Crowdfunding video games in 2024. So we're still talking about shipping and we're on the next slide here. So there's just a few more points to kind of take up when discussing shipping. Just things that you need to think about. So returns. Who pays? Returns are when a parcel is returned to the fulfillment center and then it wants to be sent again. You want to have a thought about how this is handled. Most likely, but not guaranteed, but most likely the fulfillment center which is taking the return will actually ask the failed package sender to pay for that additional shipping fee. But I guess that this probably depends on their policy. So it's just something that you kind of want to deal with. Then damages. Who is responsible? Because damages do happen, unfortunately, and it just sucks. First of all, you should expect to have to create some extras of your physical items, so that you can fulfill a few damages. I feel like it's part of the honor of doing these things that if a person received a damaged item, we try to replace it. But it should be a part of your planning. So who is responsible for damages and how do you deal with it? With everything physical, just expect delays all the time. It's just impossible. And honestly, information to both backers and creators is just... I think that if I were to do shipping, bespoke shipping like in crowdfunding again, I would just be like, it gets there when it gets there, TM. Yeah. It's just... like you can do a support and check if backer's package is lost in space or if something happened, right? But there's just a million things that can happen with both manufacturer and shipping, where it's just like delays, things. So just kind of write that into your brain and try to just communicate that since we're basically doing things off the grid here, it's not in the... you cannot expect things to move like they do in the normal retail system. Or the big ones, like let's say Amazon, because they own their own chips, But yeah, they will receive their items, but it's just like, things can happen. I wrote shipping system versus your system. What I mean by that is that it depends a little bit on your fulfillment center, like the ones that are actually shipping out your item. They need to receive papers, like the actual final exports of your shipping documents. And that is from your system. But then the fulfillment house has a different system. Just be aware of this and ask them. Like, you need to communicate with them. Hey, this is what I can export as, shipping documents from BackerKit. Does this work with your system or whatever? The bigger fulfillment kind of vendors, for example EasyShip or such, they will be more used to doing big like crowdfunding stuff, because there is even some integrations or special types of exports suited towards specific fulfillment houses. But there might be a case where you're not dealing with any of those vendors, and then you still kind of you should find like the smoothest way with your fulfillment house, so that costs and issues are not reflected back to you. Like you are sending a certain type of report, and then that was hard to work with, and that causes more labor, and then that causes more cost, and then causes more delay. Things like that. So it's just a warning. Then address changes. See, the thing is that we'll actually get to that in a few slides, I think. But people need to change their address a lot, and when you are shipping, people are still moving. So you might need to do some manual changes. Basically, this is part of your support management. And it takes more work and more kind of like, it takes more space. Like you need somebody to work with this stuff in your business, which is why at the very beginning I said, are you scaled to kind of do this? And the long tail of everything, that you need to deal with it like long after you think that you're done with like this project. It's not done. Not yet. Okay. Right. I feel like I should just stop this episode here, because it was still on physical, but now we're moving actually a little bit away from physical and into simpler things to explain as its own video. So I'll see you in the next.